Hello, everybody. This is Ricardo King, and welcome to Wisdom Speaks to You. Sometime a little while back, we had a prelude to what was going to take place in terms of Wisdom Speaks to You and how we would explore certain areas of economics, financial gains, as well as also spiritual concepts and matters of law. And in every particular area of life, law does exist. No matter what it is that you're doing, there is a element of law, and it's even the laws of life. And that means that there's a God-given law. There's a law that we have in terms of laws of the land or of law enforcement, so forth. But every aspect of business, law is pretty much a part of it. If you have an issue, you may need a lawyer. You may have to find a lawyer to represent you. And even lawyers have lawyers. So it's an element within life where we do need help. Now, with Wisdom Speaks to You, there are a varied group of people that are part of our membership. And we want to increase that. We want to increase it with all of our melanated people that we can have. Because everyone has a special expertise, whether you've had training, skilled in that area, or if you've gone to college, or just in life in general. There are certain things that you know that others don't know. And by sharing those things, we all are able to access information that we may never know or could never know. So in Wisdom Speaks to You, we will cover all of these elements, but not only that, we will find a way in which to increase our finance as members. It's very important. And we will discuss those particular things as we move along. So I'm coming to you again to let you know how serious this is a matter as a people. We have elections that are coming up soon, which really are not inclusive in terms of us. And I say that simply because a lot of the things that are happening in the world is not really focused on a certain group of people. And I say that because it's a reality. But as a melanated group of people, we have to find ways of bettering ourselves and how to increase our economics and our spiritual concepts so that we can move forward. That's important. And so with that being said, I'm just touching upon that. Now I'm going to come back in just a moment and we'll have some more information that I can discuss with you. But more importantly, what we're trying to do is to really set the stage for what Wisdom Speaks to You and how it's going to benefit us all and how we can really take part as members. Okay? So be back soon. So as I said, I'd be coming right back to discuss some additional things with you in terms of Wisdom Speaks to You and where it's headed. And as I mentioned about the economics and all of those kinds of things, it's very important because when we sort of focus on that, then we can better situate ourselves in society and in life. And there's so much that we do need to discuss, and we do need your help as members, actually. And we'll touch upon that as we move forward. But there are approximately 42 to 44 million melanated people in the United States that's been accounted for sort of in the census and things like that. So there's a great number of people here. We have a financial base or a function in which we're a part of that allows us to contribute to society in a big way with corporations and things, and the amounts of monies that we spend nationally, or I should say from year to year, you know? And it's enormous. It's a lot of money thrown away and a lot of money that we are not using where we could use it. So with the researching and all that we're doing with Wisdom Speaks to You, it has a very specific purpose. And it will be defined as we move along, but we do need you. Now, out of the 44 or 40 odd million people that are within the United States, melanated, if you will, that is our conscious objective, is to be able to help them, to be able to really focus on that, because you can't expand yourself and help others until you really help yourself, so to speak. So we need 1 million people. Now, out of 44 or whatever million that we have, 42, whatever it is, we need only 1 million. That's not asking a lot. That's actually 2 times 500,000, I believe. I really think that that's what that is. And if you break it down into quarters or whatever, it shows there. But we need that consistently. And if we are doing that, we can accumulate an enormous amount of finance that will enable us to do anything that we choose to do. And that could be domestically or internationally. That's the reality. And it doesn't take much. Now, people spend a lot of money on, say, lottery, and the odds on that are impossible. I mean, to really be able to win at that, it's almost impossible. The odds are so great. But there are ways that you can contribute to doing just that can help a great number of people by really investing less than that. Now, to be quite honest with you, what we're asking with Wisdom Speaks to You is to contribute at least, say, $20 per month. That's not a lot. We throw away much more than $20 a month. People buy smokes, they buy liquor, they buy this, that, and the other, and just throw away money. But none of it really goes anywhere. But we can show you consistently that if we're able to save that amount of money and contribute it out of the 1 million people that we accumulate in terms of members, if we can do that, then it can go someplace where it can be helpful. And those are the things that we will touch upon. That's not asking a lot, but in return, there are services and things that we can provide to each of the members that would allow them, in fact, to better their lives. There is legal aspects. There are many other expertise that people or members that can contribute to helping you, that you can get information on. Information is very important in life today. And with information, you can go far. There's services that can be provided by the members that you are a member with. Wisdom Speaks to You as well. And certain services that you can provide that can be helpful to the members. So in other words, whatever you're contributing toward that per month is really reciprocal. That means that you're not going to spend anything. You're just going to help to build a fund that will help finance whatever it is that we choose to do as members, that we all vote upon, a consensus of all of us determining where we want to go with this. But everything that is put into it comes back to you. And we will discuss more of that later on. Just giving you bits and pieces, and that will show you exactly how this can be accomplished. And periodically, we will have these videos, if you will, that you can go to on Wisdom Speaks to You on YouTube, as well as Facebook, and be able to listen and understand, because we want and need you to take part with this project. It's something that is ongoing. It will benefit us now in the present time, but also into perpetuity, meaning that it will help your family as you move along, and as you make your transition, it will enable us to maintain a certain economic status that will help us to move on and on and on and on, currently and in the future. It's very important. So rather than just give things away to donations, is this, that, and the other, we want something that will be accounted for. Every dollar or whatever that you contribute to it is not being used for anything else except for what we all through a consensus or vote, decide to use it for. But in reality, you will benefit from it as well because it will be shared among its members. And that exceeds anything of $20 per month, far exceeds that when it all comes down to it. So that's what we're working on. And we'll explain more of that because you can do this. It's not impossible. You have the capacity to do it. You're not putting in a great number of monies that are going to donations and things that you'll never see again. We show you how you can benefit from it. And not only that, we give the services and things that will be provided so that you can help to solidify your own personal estate. You need insurance. You need this, that, and the other. And you need to know how that works so that you're completely covered. That you don't have to have a GoFundMe when something happens in your family, that you already have established a financial base that can protect you and your family and your estate. We need to strengthen ourselves, and this is what it's all about. So we'll talk more about that. But I want to give you this to begin with. And our numbers are 323-273-7494 and also 310-776-2032. And those are the numbers that you can, in fact, utilize to make contact with us. Okay? I'll give those numbers out again to make sure that you have them correctly, but 323-273-7494 is one of them. And I'll make sure that you have the other number as well so you can make contact with us and speak directly to us, even on FaceTime or even just on regular telephone. So you'll have a complete explanation, and we'll get a chance to do other types of conversations with members and such that you'll learn much more about it. So that's pretty much for it. I just want to share that with you for now, and we'll be adding more, and we want you to stay tuned and also, subscribe, if you will, on YouTube to Wisdom Speaks to You, and so that we know that you're there, and then we'll have an area where you can be able to make comments or get information and things answered, and numbers that you can call, in fact, or where you can get information that will be helpful to you for certain things that you want to know about as a member. So anyways, that's it for now. And I'll be getting back. Just wanted to share a little bit with you more, and you'll be able to go there and to access this information and more as it comes. There's a host of stuff that will be helpful to us. So this is Ricardo King, and I'm glad to be able to express these things to you, okay? And talk to you soon.